Minvo's been making some big changes and upgrades to their AI video editing platform. From UI improvements to new features, and even more new features on the way, there's a lot to be excited about. So in this video, we're going to re-explore the Minvo interface and find out what's new in Minvo in 2025. Let's do it. If you're new to Minvo, all you have to do is upload your long-form content, and Minvo extracts clips from that video that you can share on social media. In this case, Minvo's pulled out 50 different clips from this one podcast interview. So once your video is uploaded and moments have been created, one of the first things that you'll notice is that there are several tabs across the top of the page here now. So we have our moments page and our transcript, which Minvo's had here for a while now. But now we have some new tabs across the top here as well. First one is blog post. So now Minvo not only pulls clips from your long form content, but it also generates blog post content from the video that you uploaded as well. Then moving over to titles and chapters, Minvo will also create suggested titles, chapters, and even a description for your video. Now the last one isn't necessarily new, but I feel like it found a good place up in this top menu bar, and that's the chat function. So if there's any additional written content that you want to create beyond blog posts, titles, and chapters, you can come over to the chat option up here, and you can just begin asking Minvo to write content for you based on the video. Now, the thing that I love specifically about this chat feature, this chatbot is already trained on the video that you're selected on. So any questions you ask or additional content that you want to create, it's all going to be based around that video that you're working on. Now, if we head back to the Moments tab, you're going to notice a few changes here as well. The biggest notable upgrade here is that you can now add your AI edits directly from the Moments page. So maybe we want to frame the faces, we want to remove silence, we can remove fillers, we can enhance the audio, and we can even add AI B-roll all directly here from the Moments page. So once we land inside the editor, we'll immediately notice that our framing is already taken care of for us. But if it's been a while since you've been inside Minvo, you may notice things have moved around a little bit. The transcript and majority of the settings are now on the right side of the screen over here, opening up a lot more space for this preview window, so you can really focus on the minor details of your edits. Another noticeable change is that all Minvo's AI edits have now come down into the timeline. So you can see right now that our video is still audio enhancing from when we initially turned that on. Then if we come to the caption line of the timeline, you can see we have automatically emphasized words in the transcript. This is going to be where we are able to highlight the timeline, different colors based on words that are being said. The next one here on the caption timeline is for cutting out filler words, which we took care of on the Moments page, so we don't have to worry about that one. Then when we come down to the video tracks on this timeline, we can see we have Magic Frame, which once again, we obviously have already turned on. We have Magic Media to add in B-roll or now AI generated B-roll into our videos. Magic Emoji if we want to add emojis to our videos. And then we have Magic Sounds if you want Minvo to go ahead and automatically add sound effects to your video as well. So all that now just lives down here in the timeline, right on the left side of the timeline here. And once the AI edits have been applied and are complete, the rest of the editing can happen down here in the timeline or on this sidebar where we can actually work our way through the video by clicking on each of these tabs. So first we can start with the transcript here, and then like always, if there's any sections that we want to actually remove from the video, we just highlight it in the transcript and click cut. Once you're happy with the content and it's cut to your liking, we can come down to the framing option. Now we already had AI take care of the framing in this video for us, but if we want to make changes to it, this is where we're going to do it. And now the new framing option that I'm particularly excited about is this animated pan. So with this selected, you'll see we have a green box and a red box. And these boxes are indicating the starting position of the video. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to start on this frame of our host, and as the clip plays, it is going to transition over to our guest and land in this red box here. And we can very quickly swap this just by clicking the swap start and end. So now it starts on our guest and will end on our host. And let's just quickly see what this looks like.
I think that's what you had told me.
Yeah, $2 to $3 because we weren't making any money. It was like,
that's pretty awesome. I can see this working particularly well if you have a wide shot of your guest and host, maybe sitting at a podcast table and you want to pan over from one to the other. Or maybe your video is similar to the one like this, and rather than panning across the video, we actually want to zoom in on the person that's talking. So to do that, we're going to swap these frames so our host is the starting point. We're just going to make sure he's in frame here. And then for our ending position, we're going to shrink this one down a bit, and we're going to drag it back over the top of our host as well. So let's see what this one looks like.
$2 to $3 because we weren't making any money. It was like,
that is so cool, and that is so simple. Who needs complicated keyframes when you can just drag little boxes around the screen? So with framing out of the way, we can continue working down our editing menu here, and we can take a look at captions. We do have more videos specifically centered around presets and caption animations, so if you're interested in those, I'll put a link to those down in the description of this video. Then you may have noticed that we had a title at the beginning of this video, and the title tab here is what allows us to actually edit the title for this video. Continuing on down, we have our audio tab here. This is where we can add background music to our video if we want some epic piano sounds playing in the back of our clip. And what's cool is that all of these tracks are royalty free free, which means you can use them in your videos without having to worry about getting slapped with any kind of copyright or losing your monetization on your videos. Then finally, we come down to more, where you can take a look at the presets that you have built. You can adjust your brand colors and brand images. You can add intros and outros to your content. And then lastly, we have background if you want to add any background images or colors to your specific video. So there you have it. There's just a quick look under the hood at some of the new UI improvements and features that Minvo is adding to their platform. And with some big new updates in the works, 2025 is going to be an exciting year for AI video editing. But I want to know, what is your favorite or most used feature inside of Minvo? Drop a comment and let me know. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up for me real quick.